2, 1, action!
Hi and welcome back to the It's a Girl Thing podcast. It's me, Kate, and we're here for another episode of Coco Confessions. And I do actually have 2 out of 3 of my little bestie boos behind the camera. So I'm excited to have them back because last time was pretty boring talking to myself. Although, I must admit I get pretty good at talking to myself. Only child things. So if you haven't already, make sure you go and get your drink of choice. Mine today is choco milk because I decided why not and bought an entire 2-litre bottle. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that. So yeah, grab your hot cocoa, your chocolate milk, your tea, your coffee, whatever it may be, a snack of choice if you must. And yeah, we'll get straight into it. So we have 2 entries today, starting with entry 27. This story happened a few years back. At the time, I was 16 and had a boyfriend who was 17. We were long distance, so loved every time we got to see each other, usually once every 2 weeks. Honestly, once every 2 weeks for long distance is actually doing pretty good. Like, most of the time when you're in long distance, they're only able to see each other, once a month, once every few months. But I guess long distance has got such, like, a different definition. Like, some people classify long distance as, a couple of hours away versus, 10, 20 hours away across the world.
We could call it medium distance then.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're in the position to see each other every 2 weeks, we can call it medium distance.
Medium distance, good idea.
This particular time, he'd come over to my house for the weekend. This usually consisted of cuddles, movie watching, and as Sophie and Mamma Mia, we love Mamma Mia for the win, would say, ... Of course, during this time, I'm assuming it means to say we would be safe, instead of would be safe. Of course, during this time, we would be safe, because ain't nobody got time for a baby at 16 years old. Facts. What's the show? There's a show that's about about having babies at 16 or whatever it is. There's
Teen Mums?
Yeah, there was a specific one that I swear was
It was New Zealand?
No, I don't think so. There was just one I used to see on the TV that was about
an American one.
Yeah. I can't remember the name, but it was about really young mums. I need to Google that afterwards because now I'm actually struggling to think of the name and it drives me a little bit crazy. Anyway, but yes, nobody does have... Imagine... I don't get... I get teen pregnancies. I get how that happens. I'm not, talking that level of not understanding. But getting pregnant at 16... how
really
would you
young.
cope? And what's weird enough is there is a small handful of people out there who do it on purpose. That messes with my head. I can't get with that personally. Good on you, but no. Anyway, to spare the details, that protection, not sure what we're air quoting, I'm hoping it's legitimate protection, ended up ripping, so it was placed under a pillow on the corner of my bed and was forgotten about. Why do I feel like I have some idea of where we're going here? But what makes me concerned is I'm really hoping it wasn't a sleeping pillow because that would make me really uncomfy. I'm hoping it was just a random cushion, not an actual pillow. Hours had passed. My boyfriend had gone home. Wait, I wonder if... brain moment. And I was left relaxing in my room on a Sunday afternoon. There's my answer. Mum comes into my room with my cat, Tiger. Meow. I love that name. Tiger. Sounds so ferocious. Wait. All I can say is I hope it was a ginger cat. Because then it might actually look like a tiger. You see? I'm so genius sometimes. My mum comes into my room with my cat Tiger and places him on my bed. Mum then looked to the corner of my bed and said, "Oh Tiger, there's a pillow in your favourite spot." Oh goodness gracious. But then I'm well, clearly you knew that was your cat's how could you not know that's your cat's favourite spot and then choose to put it in that spot? My mum grabbed the pillow. I froze. She froze. I think we'd all freeze, to be completely honest. I had forgotten what I had put under my pillow all those hours ago. How do you forget about that? Like, I swear that if I, like, anything, if I do something that I'm not supposed to, or if, like, I leave something where I'm not supposed to, that is literally all I can think about in my back of my head for, like, days, weeks. Like, there's things now that I tried to personally forget because I didn't want to be responsible for knowing that it happened or doing whatever it was, that now I still remember because I tried so hard to forget. Anyway, I panicked and quickly grabbed you know what, removing it from my mother's vision. I was mortified. Wouldn't we all? As my mum left the room, the one thing she said was, at least you're being safe. Actually, she has a very fair point. Like, if you're gonna, it's like the drinking rules with some parents. Some parents are like, you will never ever drink alcohol, not under my roof, not at all, not until you're of age, not until you've left home. But then they're the ones who'll go and get themselves wasted at somebody else's house and end up, like,
In a bathtub.
in a bathtub?
Yeah.
Okay, I was more thinking, like, just about ending up in the hospital getting their stomach pumped.
Oh.
But whereas you've got the parents who are like, well, we'll give you some alcohol and you can learn and experiment in a safe place. They're more likely to be able to, like, drink responsibly. Whereas, yeah. But hey, at least we were being safe. She shut the door and this was never spoken about again. Well, it would be a bit awkward if, like, 6 years down the track, you just whipped that information out. It's like, you know, all those years ago when you did this and I discovered it? Yeah, let's talk about it. And it's like, no.
Good 21st.
Oh,
Good
that's
21st
true. That could
story.
be a good 21st story.
If no one else whips that out, I will.
I would be the kind of person to whip that out, honestly. Me and my
Got some other ones as well.
partner now laugh about this story as we're much older and still together today. That's cute. That is my embarrassing story. Fair. I feel like that could have ended so much worse, though. I feel like it would have been worse if a dad found it. I feel like that would be the most awkward of situations because I feel like dads either just completely ignore things.
You're either going to get a high five or a punch in the face. You know, no in between.
I feel like dads either would completely ignore it and just brush it off and not even, like, pretend they didn't see it, or they would fully have a go at you.
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay. What was the other number?
4.
4? I'm going. I have been reminded that it was entry 4. Okay. I'm in my last year of elementary school. That's like,
Why?
start again. Entry 4. I'm in my last year of elementary school. So that means US.
That's
Someone in
primary.
the US or Canada. So
that'll
that's
be
like
year
the equivalent of
11.
primary school.
Wait,
No, primary school.
It would
is
be
it primary?
Yeah,
Mm.
elementary is primary. But
I don't get
so
it.
you're looking at what, grade 6, which is
Oh, because high school is year 11, 12.
so you've got elementary school, which is up to grade 6, which is the equivalent of
Primary?
year 7, I think. And
Because
then
they
you've
don't
got
have
8 and,
intermediate, do they?
yeah, they do. They have middle school, which is 8 and 9,
Oh.
which is, 7, which is their grade 7 and 8, which is our year 8 and 9.
Yeah.
And then they have 10th.
Sophomore and then
10th.
high school.
Oh, yeah, then they have 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th in high school, which is,
What's sophomore?
yeah, 10, 11, it's grade 11.
Oh, so sophomore.
So, like, a
and then
senior is grade
sophomore,
12.
then high school.
No, sophomore is a grade in high, like,
What?
so, you know how we have our year 13s,
Yeah.
and they, we're called year 13s, but we're
Yeah.
also seniors.
Oh.
We're graduating seniors.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
So their grade 12 are their seniors, then their grade 11 are their juniors, grade 11 are, grade 10 are sophomores, and grade 9 are freshmen. I apologise if I got that wrong, but somebody can correct me later. But that's the gist of it.
Yeah, okay.
So we're talking like last year elementary school, so like grade 6, so like year 7 year for us.
Okay.
Okay, we clarified that. That makes my brain feel better. I was trying to work out like how old we are. And of course, there is this one boy that I really like in my grade. Everyone knows that I do, and everyone knows he likes me too.
Ooh.
That's such a skill, like, to like someone to have them like you back.
I know.
I feel like that was always the biggest thing. I loved seeing...
Especially in primary, you'd always have this one guy you're like really crushing on, and he'd always like your best friend or something stupid, eh?
Did you ever like really did you ever get great joy out of having a crush?
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
life
Oh
is
yeah.
so much more
I'd make
boring when
diary
you don't
entries
like
about this
somebody.
boy.
Code
Like-
words.
When
Oh,
you'd
yes,
code
code
words, make
names.
a code alphabet is what you'd do, and you'd have their name as a different like.
What?
The
That's
things
getting
we
more
did,
complicated
eh?
than we did.
I named him Spider-Man.
Mine was pineapple.
Mine was just beep.
Beep is looking beeping today.
Okay. So I decided to make my move. Honestly, you go, girl. Like, the guts, I could not. Actually, I did. Oh my gosh, this sounds like me. This isn't mine, though. I love whoever this is because I feel less alone. I wrote him a letter detailing my feelings for him. Been there, done that, wouldn't do it again. Don't recommend. But it's really funny to look back on now. Kind of made me want to kill myself back then. Not literally, but... Anyway, but instead of him reading it, his friends read it first.
Oh no!
That's so sad.
I think I would cry.
And right now, I'm the gossip source in my class.
Oh.
That always sucks when you're like the center of everyone's attention, not for a good thing. Worst thing is, he hasn't confirmed if him liking me was a rumor or true. And Chloe, turns out you might be right. My best friend likes him too. And they're super close because their mums are friends. They even went to Poland together. No! She's my best friend, but I'm a bit worried she'll take him. Any advice? Honestly?
Talk to your best friend and just say like how you're feeling, because if she's a loyal friend, she'll not do that to you.
But also at the end of the day, if you're in elementary school, if they get together, it's not the end of the world. There are if he does that and she does that, then there's so many better people out there to be friends with or to date. Like, there are so many people out there for you to get to know and that you'll become friends with and that'll go in and out of your life. So, although it feels like a huge deal right now, it'll just be like a blip in the timeline when
You'll
you get
laugh
older.
at it in a few years' time, you know?
Yeah.
Just like what you've done.
Coming from someone who very much did the same thing, and it was extremely embarrassing, and I was also the gossip source of my class. You do move past it. You do get over it.
And it's funny to look.
It is
back on.
actually quite funny to look back on. So yeah, that's a little advice for you. Well, thank you for joining us on today's episode of Coco Confessions. I am excited, but we've only got about 1 or 2 episodes worth of confessions left, so either make sure you send your confessions in via the link in the show notes, DM me directly, and yeah, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to leave a rating and a review, and we'll see you either Sunday or next Wednesday for more confessions. Bye!